So, what does a surfboard and a cork have in common? The answer is they both float. So, if you take this cork and you put it on the top of water, it's gonna stay on the top. Nothing's gonna happen, it's just gonna float there. But if you take the cork and you sink it underwater, it's gonna shoot up against gravity to the top or to the surface the moment you let go of it. And it's the exact same with the surfboard. The board's gonna float, and the moment you just leave it on the top of the water, not much is gonna happen. But the moment you sink the rail, you get it out and you sink the other rail, and you keep on doing that, you are gonna project the board forward because this board's gonna wanna resurface the whole time. So the moment you sink it, it's gonna wanna shoot up to the surface and it's gonna project you forward. And that is why surfing on the rails is so important, especially trying to get some speed into turns and out of turns, keeping the board on the rails all the time.
So here are two examples of surfing on the rail, trying to generate speed or keep the speed. The one is on a fast wave and the other one is on a slower wave. So the wave on the left of the screen is a faster wave, and with this one I need to keep a high line, okay? So keeping a high line is where you need to be because that's where there's more speed and power, okay? And then this one over here, this one doesn't have a fast section, so over here I need to stay in the pocket. And that's where you're going to find your speed and the power, okay? So they're both a bit different. High line on the left of the screen, stay in the pocket next to the white water on the right side of the screen. With this faster one, you're basically going to climb up on the toes, drop on the heels. Climb up on the toes, drop on the heels. And that's how you're going to engage the rails the whole time. So let's do it again. So you're going to basically put weight on and off. So you're going to climb up. When you climb up, you're going to basically unweight. And when you drop and put weight on the heels, you are going to put weight and pressure on. And this is the way you would do it on the front side. On the back side, it's just reversed. So there you can see I'm putting weight on and off the whole time. I'm engaging the rails. So I'm climbing up on the inside rail there and then dropping on the outside rail. And I'm switching from rail to rail, and that's able to give me the speed for at least one big maneuver. And when a wave is not fast, you don't want to race past that fast section because then you're going to lose all the speed. So the only place you can really find speed then is in the pocket, which is here. The moment you cross this line over here, this here is the shoulder and then this is the pocket. The pocket's going to give you some power and some speed, okay? And then the shoulder's going to help you go very slow. We don't want to go slow. So the pocket is where we want to be all the time. And as you can see, I surf this one differently to the previous one. This one, I'm staying in the pocket, but I'm surfing on the rails. I'm doing a bottom turn on the rail, and then I'm climbing up doing a turn on the rail. So I'm engaging the rails the whole time. And when we do this, it's important to do the same thing. Like I said earlier, you're going to put weight on and take weight off. So here on the bottom turn, I'm putting weight on. So I'm nice and compressed. And as you can see, I'm burying this inside rail. Just like I showed you with the cork, I'm burying it. And now that rail wants to come out. And also, like I said to you guys before, in some of my tutorials, you have water flowing up the face of the wave here, and that's pushing on the bottom side of the board. So you have the force of the water moving you and the board up the wave, but you also have the buried rail which wants to pop out. So those are two things that's going to help you project and spring from the bottom to the top. And then, as you can see there, I transition the board to a neutral position, and then I quickly shift my weight on the heels and engage this rail. If I don't, I'm just going to go off the back of the wave. So you want to always engage the rails, surfing from rail to rail, whether you're racing or doing maneuvers.
So that's the similarity between a cork and a surfboard.